How are you guys? We're discussing about the OOP right now. So we know that OOP is a more on object-oriented programming. So this is a quick, discussions about what inheritance. And I'm sure that you understand what is inheritance. This is about how you invoke the superclass to subclass. So we're gonna use here the Java programming, of course, to create a program. To start with a program, let's use first, of course, class record. So this is the main class of that. If you are using other editor, maybe you can use public class. But of course, you have the compiler is right there. But I'm using the online Java compiler. So for me, I'm going to use class because I will include all the program inside the main class. Okay, so let's say we have to declare here the public declaration of string. Let's say we have name. Name is Arnold. Okay, and at the same time, I'll create here, of course, my method public void, and let's say record one, and then you see we don't have any parameter right here. This is a simple program to understand what is the purpose of inheritance and combining the polymorphism. That's how you use many ways of forms inside of the program. So let's just say system.out.print, okay, and we're gonna use our code right at the top. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, the record, the name is, and then we're gonna use here, of course, the concatenation, okay, and then plus, and then of course we have here the name. All right. So this is the main class. All right. This is the main class of the program of our Java program. And then after that, what will happen is we're gonna create another subclass right here. So we have here subclass record two, and then this is the word extend. So the extend is, I think you are familiar about this, especially if you're creating a graphics programming, you extend to JFrame, you extend another class of built-in class of Java. Here we are using our extends to create our own what defined class, customized class. So extends in record one. So what's the behavior of record ones? That's very, a very important question. So we have here the declarations of our object that is name Arnold, and we have here the method. One method only in the main class. So we're gonna extend the power record one so that we can use also this record one later on in the main class, in the subclass and of course in our main program. So we're gonna create, of course, here another method. Okay, it's public void, and then let's say display two. Okay, so we have display two right here. So we're gonna change the program right here. Like for example, in display two, we're gonna uh, loop the program for int x equals to 0. Again, just putting some ornament right here, x plus plus, and then we're gonna say okay print, and then system dot out print, and then we're gonna use like okay value record missing record missing records are, let's say, plus, and then concatenation. If you miss this loop statement, and of course the iterations or other programming stuff in Java, you can visit my Java programming in this channel. Okay, you have to put here x, something like that. So we are creating another method inside the record. Okay, so that's it. So this is now our program. No, we have two programs right now. We have record and we have record two that extends the power to record. So what if we call the record here at the top? So there is another formula to infuse if you want to call that. You can use the super, because super well defines the main class, and of course that's how you invoke the main program. So what is the super class here? The super class is record. This is the super class. Okay, super class. And of course, this is your subclass, or what we call the main program in the subprogram. So just imagine we can invoke and call, of course, the following field members of this main program. We have the string name, and then we have the record. So we can call record right here inside the what record, which is extends to record. Record 2 extends to record. Okay, and we have here the following field members. We have only what display method here, and of course to display and call the method at the top, record 1, owned by record, and now record 2 can inherit, of course, the field members of record. The following are the objects of Arnold, and of course we have here the method of record 1. Okay, now let's move in, and then we're gonna call here, of course, call these particulars in the main program. After that, what will happen? So it's very simple. We need to use what public. Well, no, don't be confused about this. There are some compilers that, of course, online compiler that do not allow you to use public. It depends also to the container of that compiler. But here I'm using a very simple program, and class we need to use the public because this is how we call all this program as public. No, public static or public class. Let's say I will name this to Arnold, and then use, of course, the public static void main. Then we have your string and the RGS as part of the argument. And then you're gonna call this record to instantiate, an object. Let's say record to, let's say thing. So this is the object that we need to instantiate. And then equals to dynamic object equals to new record 2. So what does it mean? Because record 2 now has the power to inherit, of course, the field member of this superclass record. Superclass records the following field members. We have here the object of Arnold. We have here the method of record, and we call record by using the super statement because super is the superclass program. Okay, what's the super program here? It's the record. And what are the members of the records? We have objects of Arnold and of course record one method. Can you get the point? Let's move in. So this is now instantiated, and we're gonna use thing period. So thing, we call, of course, the method of the thing. So what are the methods of the thing right now? Remember, we extend the power of record 2 to a record. So therefore, record 2 can extend its power to record and call, of course, the method of record 1 and call the method of display 2. So we're gonna call record 1 and record 2. Can you get the point? So this thing now has the tendency to use those methods. So we can use what? All right, this is to recall what happened at the top of the program. So we're gonna call record 1 and then thing what? Record 2. So where does record 1 came from? So we have here, of course, we have here record 1 here inside the record and record 2 and no, this is thing record 1 and of course thing what? Display 2. Sorry. So that's it. So we have two methods here, display 2 and we have here what? Record 1. So when we run this program, okay, let us check and run this program. All right, so this is the previous output for that. And we're gonna check it. Okay, that's it. The name is Arnold. The name. Why is it that we have two Arnold right here? Because, okay, let me explain that. Because we call, of course, the superclass of record method record 1 inside our record 2 class that extends its power to record because record owns record 1. This is only to display and of course to demonstrate how to use the super and to extend the power from the superclass and of course invoke it to the subclass. So we have two classes right here, record 2, and we have the main class here to call all these things so that things will be instantiated and displayed in the main program. So if you have questions, we'll of course don't hesitate to beat me up, and please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like this channel. Thank you so much for watching.